Hi guys, and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. I'm Ep13. So last time we got the oil refinery up and running and did some work over at Farmville here, and it is all seems to be running quite well. Let me just bring the UI up. You see we've got 531,000 in the black, and it is January 1974, so we've only probably gone about 6 to 8 months. I can't remember the exact date. Let's just close that map down. Let's have a little look at our finances here. So this month we've made 132,000, and we're not even, well, we're only 2/3 of the way. So it looks like we've really crossed a corner. How are exports going? Still buying quite a bit of meat and food, but I think that's acceptable. We don't have to worry about that too much. And let's compare it to last month. We made 134. It looks like we've definitely turned a corner with our profit. I just was going to come over here. I just wanted to have a look and see how these buildings are doing. Can't kindergarten, can't do any sport. I mean, we've got sport here for you guys to do. We've got a building on fire. What flats? That should be fine. So we need a kindergarten. We've got a few workers without a job. So I think if we get a kindergarten in here, that should maybe just about there would be perfect. And it's just turned to night. Shame. So we'll get the kindergarten in here, and I think that will just make everybody... Are you getting power? Not getting power over here. Okay, have you got power? Yeah. Maybe... Where is the power that's coming in on this side? So you're coming in over here, if I remember rightly? There you are. So we've got one here. Where's the other one? Another one around here somewhere. No? Well, we can always add another one in. We are going to end up building down here. We've got the power lines just here if you can make them out. So I think what we do is we put a kindergarten in and we add another... Yeah, we'll do that. Another transformer? It's not. But you know what I'm trying to say. So we can squit you in here. Squit. We can fit you in there quite nicely. There we go. Awesome. Cool. Now, it's going to need power. So let's... get our substation was the word I was looking for. I mean, you shouldn't really have these right next to a school, but let's just zoom out a bit. So if we get you in over here, which is also a school, then we're going to have another good bit of coverage, and that's going to cover us. Yeah, okay, so you're in there. We're gonna have to upset the peoples by removing this power line, and we want a medium voltage switch. Now what we can do let's put you, I'm trying to think with how we're going to do roads in the future. Let's put you here. Go, and then we can fill you in like so, and you want it won't let us do that for a little while because it's the wrong angle. You want there, and we can take our power lines back to about here and get you connected. Okay, cool. That should just help everybody in the houses. Now that more people can get to the kindergartens, it's already filling up, which is exactly what we want. So that's good. We're already getting people that can't work to their level of education. That, I think, is a result of the kindergarten. But we will need to keep an eye on that. So we've got plenty of people in school, which is good. Which is helpful. We've just seen a big troop of people going to the cinema here. And we get more people in the cinema. Okay, awesome. So that's going to hopefully cheer people up. Hopefully we don't lose too many people, but I think we could ride this out if necessary. We've got space for 98 in here. Okay, cool. That should sort us out. We've also got a nice little bus station here, so that should sort that out. Okay, so what the project today, what I want to look at was, like, in between the episodes, I was just looking at where we're going to build the city, which I'm thinking is going to be this area. So what I'm planning on doing is, this is going to be the long-term project, is I want to have this as sort of our student campus with all student-related buildings. So the party, I think the party office, what's it called? Let's have a look in here. So we look in education. So we're going to have, yeah, the headquarters for the Communist Party, Technical University, Medical University. That's all going to be in here, and a nice campus for them. But if we look at the distance we've got to the other towns, it's going to cost us a fortune to get things set up. So with that in mind, like, we're going to have to run a train line all the way down here, which is going to cost us loads. So money isn't as prevalent as it was to start off with. So with that in mind, I'm looking at this hill here and thinking, this is going to be great to set up as we can get a construction centre office even built up nearby, smooth this out, turn this into a nice plateau, have trains coming through it. And the reason I want to do that is what we can get set up on here is if we look at, it's not various industries, you're going to be in, no, you're in one of these. I think you're in gravel and coal. If we look at the bottom here, we're going to need cement, we're going to need all of these buildings. And they're not cheap, but that's fine. We're going to be able to get those built. But before, we're going to have to feed into these buildings. So we're going to need to have gravel up and running, and we're going to need another coal plant. And the reason for that is if I just turn the rubles off, and if we look, when I place down a railway, what we're going to see, because we're building electric, to build this, I need steel, electrical components. We're not going to be able to make it until we get a college, but at least we could make gravel, asphalt, and prefab panels. That's definitely viable. So I want to build our own railway and or road system down there. Initially it'll be a railway, and then we could put roads in later. And once we can get a rail into where the college is going to be, then we can get that set up and start getting people educated and have student halls down here. We'll have some residential buildings over here for the staff, yes, or maybe we could have that on the other side. We'll see how that goes when we get there. What I want to do today is we're going to need to get ourselves some gravel set up and a processing plant, which will feed on to our cement, prefabs, and our asphalt as well. So we're probably going to need a few gravel plants, but for initially we'll just get the one set up, and or maybe two. I have got an idea in my mind where this might be quite good to build, and then depending on the money, we'll see if we can't, because get coal set up, because there is a nice little bit of coal just here, which will work out quite nicely. It means we can grow our little town over here. That could look quite good. Now, where I'm thinking with gravel is we're going to jump over to where we started, and we've got a train station set up here, which is quite handy, which is going to be bringing people in. So what we could do, and I think this is a good idea, is we'll get 2, maybe 3 gravel mines set up here, and we'll try and link those in. If we can get 3, that would be perfect. But what I've got to be wary of, I'm going to turn the wireframes on, is if we look at the altitude here. So I wonder if I smooth this. I'm not sure actually. If we smoothed this out, this is going to be a bit of an expensive test. But we can already see, I'm not sure it will let me, if it will let me put them in here. Just watching my rubles go down. Let's not just do too much. Because what I want to see, no. So you can see already we've lost the ability to get gravel from here. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. So with that in mind, what I need to do is we need to find sort of a reasonably level place where we can get these guys set up. Oh, we've got gravel up here. Okay, well this could work. How are we going to get people up there though? It's quite far from the train station, I think. That is definitely an option. But then here isn't too bad. Maybe we get one set up. Yeah, let's just go for this. I think one here. You went in pretty well. Another one here. And can we get one over here? And you in. I know we're just undoing what we did there. So that's 3 gravel mines, I guess you'd call them. And we want to be able to connect you up with. That is perfect with this road here. Now we don't need a fast road for this. I don't know if people will walk on this gravel road. That'll be interesting to see. Now let's see if they don't. We can just change that to proper roads. Do you get links from the train station? You do. Okay, awesome. We're going to be able to get these gravel mines up and running. They do need a vehicle, so we want to get ourselves an excavator. Speed 20, speed 33. You are the bad boy. We've got ourselves 3 gravel mines. Now, these should hopefully... We want a bit of an excess, so I don't mind that. So there we go. So we've got these set up. That was 10 grand. It hasn't been too costly. So how many workers? Max workers 40, 80, 120. So we are definitely going to need to bring more people in. So we'll see how that goes with people if they head over there. If they don't, then we can look to correct that. So we've got that in there. We don't need the wire frames on anymore, so we can turn that off. Now, the next stage would be how we're going to process this gravel and get it out of here. And what I'm thinking is come back into here, we get our processing station, so it has to be brought in by truck. And what we've got is a nice little area here, and we could squeeze that in quite nicely and get that shipped out into our aggregate export here already, which is set up. And I think you can share these. If not, then that's unfortunate. But do we want a storage? What's the storage like on it? It could store 145 tons. I don't think we do want a storage. I think we can just ship this out as and when it arrives. We may need to... I don't think we're going to need a bus station. We've got some buses knocking around that we could use. So I think that should be fine. Okay, well, let's commit to it. That wasn't too expensive either. But now we should be able to link this straight up with our conveyor here. Let's go from... Oh, okay, I see what's happening in there. What I need to do... So we're going to need to replace this. Do we have one which has multiple inputs? Let's see if we have a mod. That would be a handy mod to have to help with that. We're looking for... Conveyor pipe engine. Conveyor roadside? Okay, so you are 1 in, 2 out. What I want is... Well, we could even... So you are 1 in, 2 out again. I'm just trying to think how we can get this resolved. They're all 1 in, 2 out. What I really want is a 2 in, 1 out. But we do have 3 connections here, so I wonder if... Let's try this. I'm just thinking we could place our own one in and use that second connection. That would definitely help with that. Let's get rid of you. I think that is going to be the next option. That's looking promising. Okay. That is kind of what we want here. And then we can bring you into there. Lovely. Okay. Well, that will work even better. That's exactly what we wanted. We can have 3 different imports in there. So we can set you up like... Are you getting power? Yeah, you are getting power, so that's good. So we can put you in here. That should work. Yeah, okay, cool. And then can we take you across to here? We can. And you onto there. Awesome. Cool. So we're going to be able to ship gravel out. That has come out quite nicely. Now, are we going to get people over here? I'm not sure. These are shuttling backwards and forwards. The reason I built this station, this bus depot here, was initially they weren't picking up passengers from here. But I think that has changed with time. How many people are on you? None. Did I get you? How many people? No workers. Okay, well that's unfortunate. But let's grab, I think, you. And you've got no people. Where are you going? You're going to the fire station. Does the fire station have people working at it? It does. So I think we could double up. Yeah. We can double up your destination. So if you then come back to the bus station and then after this stop, come here. And we should see people coming in. So it has a capacity of 83 workers. If that doesn't work, we can always look at another solution for it. But this should set that up quite nicely. We've got a fuel station here. And fuel is... We are delivering fuel quite nicely now, which is good. We're going to need to get some aggregate trucks sit through. So if we look here, I've got nearly 900 tons of fuel sitting in there, which is really good. That will come in handy. Excuse me. So that will come in handy there. So now we're going to need 3, I think 1 truck for each station. And have we got any workers over here yet? Not yet. Quality of source 54%, 70%. Okay, that is good. So is it because they need a vehicle to go into them? Okay, that may be the case. So what are we going to want to move around with this? We're going to need is it a dumper? Probably is a dumper, yeah. So we want something with reasonable speed, but that can have a good tonnage that it can carry. So what are we looking at for? 12 tons? This looks like the most likely one here. 12 tons of gravel. Yep, what on the other page? 6, 9. Okay. This 12 tonner here, we're going to want 3 of these. There we go. And I want you, it's just gone to night time, to come over here, pick up the gravel, and drop off at our plant here. So load anything, load anything. Okay, cool. So off you go. So now we're going to want this chap to do something similar. I've already forgotten which stop we sent someone to? Wasn't you. Wasn't you. So did we do you first? Yeah. Okay, cool. So what I actually will be better to do is to go like this. And if we open you up and we tell you to go here, lovely. There's the map down, so just put the UI. And then they're going to come back into our gravel over here. There we go. You go. And now you come here. I'm going to start. So that should hopefully kicking anytime soon. Now, these actually need mechanism. People, if you've got a mechanism there, will they do it all by themselves? That'll be interesting to see. Okay, cool. So we've got that set up now. Now we could get a train going for this, but I'm going to hold off on it. I think it might be better for us to head over. If we get the coal plant set up, then we could... That is going to feed into quite a few things. So I'm going to use the map and we're going to jump over to here. Now, we are on the edge of the farms. If I bring up my coal mines, which are here, we're going to see we've got this lovely resource here. And we've got a nice, good patch. With that in mind, we're going to need to get workers over here, because this can have up to 220 workers. So we're going to put the first one, probably in this sort of location here, right next to a train station. So, before we do that, let's think about a processing. We want these really close to a train station. It's going to be the best bet. And we're going to need to get cargo in here as well. Shouldn't be too... We've already got an existing line here, so it should be a matter of fiddling with how we want the routes, and we may be able to route them like that over to this section. It's definitely an option, or we might take the longer route. Yeah, I think that's going to be viable. So, get our coal mine back up. And so this area here is pretty safe for a processing factory, I think. I'm going to put him down first. It is 174,000. So where are our inns? Our inns are over here. Okay, so I think that is a great spot for you. Now a coal mine. Now we've got a really good ore patch here, which is perfect. And we want to point you pretty much straight at our processing. We want to hit the first one away. There we go. So you're going to go in there. Now let's link this up. So we take this here, and will you go straight in? You will. There we go. That's going to be perfect. Now we're going to want to get passengers in here and take cargo out. I wonder if we can get them to share the same line. So we do want to have an aggregate storage. We'll go for a large one, and we can get some good storage here. And we may even be able to squeeze a road under there as well, which would be perfect. We want you like so, but then your outs. I know we've got outs on both sides. Okay, that would be perfect. If we can get you in here, that is good. I am watching my money. I'm quite wary that we're going to absolutely blitz through this. And that should be okay. Let's see if we can get... We can just have to use gravel roads here. We can bring a gravel road through here. Let's test this and see if it'll let me do what I want it to do. Which would be brilliant. It's not. Can we go over? No, no. Okay. That's a shame. When we get under here, maybe we can get under this side. If we can get under one of them, that'll be perfect. But no. Because we're going to have more coming in this way. That's a shame. What if we're closer to this and we get under it? Just what I should really do this with mud roads, but never mind. Let's see, can we get under here? No, cannot. We squeezed one of these in. No? No, I don't think that would do it either. Because we need to get... We're going to come from there. Okay, so that's a pipe dream. We're not going to be able to do that. Let's remove this. Goodbye. Cool. Okay. We'll plan the roads a bit better once we can. So you into here. Awesome. That's you going to be up and running. Now, we're going to need to have... Trying to do this reasonably close, because what I want to have a train station here and a way for us to bring the passengers in. So let's get these in now. How much? Go station. No. Fuel unloading. Diesel. Platform. Train aggregate loading. We can get you in here quite nicely. How much are you? 83,000. Okay, let's just turn our rubles off while we plan this. We can get you in here. Yep. Okay. There we go. Place you in there like so. So that's going to be how we're going to get our coal out of here, which is quite handy. And then we want to also have a train platform small. Well, that would fit in quite nicely here. Now, we are going to also need a fire station over here, but looking at this, that's going to fit in really well there. And then we can just we can use the same line for them here and separate them possibly in this area somewhere. We can have a look at that in a second. Let's get you in here. Where is the road? Maybe we do something like that. No, we can't because of the roads. Okay. Should we put it in? Yeah, we should. Let's put you in here. And you should be able to get definitely... There we go. We'll put you in there. Like I said, there is a bit of a lip here, but I think we'll be able to sort this out with the trains. So now we know where this is. So let's get ourselves some roads put in place. We just can link you straight up. Excavator. Okay, we'll make you nice and bumpy then. I'm going to pull you through here. Should be able to squeeze you through. Get you a bit straighter here, through there. Lovely. 1, 2. Yep, I'm okay with that. There we go. So we'll have our fire station over here. And this gives us an opportunity. We could just use a station at each one, I'm thinking. There's an opportunity for other mines further down because we've got this and buses and things if we need to. We're going to bring you across the bottom. You out to about here. And something like this should look pretty good. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's that in. That's going to come in quite handy there. Sorry. Okay. That is good. So we've got, this is going to be our coal all coming in. We're going to bring a train in here. Should be good. And now, we are going to need to afford more housing, but let's see how we're going to do the tracks on this. We're sticking with our electric tracks. And if we can power you, we can bring you straight through. Cross tracks on the... I don't like the idea of that. What I'm thinking is if we can get over here and we can hit this line and then we can branch off on this at any stage. I think that's going to be the go. Okay, cool. So if we bring you, let's not bring you. Let's take that off and go back into rail. We're definitely going to want a bridge. That's fine. Have we got like any high land here that we could use for this? This would be perfect if we had like... No? Can't quite get you in. Okay. That is acceptable. Okay, cool. Right, so what we want to do then is... I'm looking at this here and we're going to... Where is this track? Track is here, so we can branch off on this track from, say, like here. And that will enable us to get our passengers through there. This is going to become quite a busy hotspot. We can also take a line off it. So that's, if you branch off, then we're going to want a nice little bridge in this area. And it's going to take, it may take a little while to get this bridge up, but I can do that in between episodes. There we go. That'll be fine. And now we want to get this back onto the ground. So let's drop this down and put you like so. That's good. That's coming across there quite nicely. Not too sharp a corn. Okay, so now we want to run this into our stations. And we can run one line into you. And then we'll also grab off another one into here. Now we are going to need 2 trains to set this up. Which, I mean, the passenger train will be relatively cheap. And the coal train will cost a little bit more. So that's our bridge coming over, so that's fine. Now we want to connect you up with our line over here. Which is possible by going like this. Perfect, cool. We're also going to want to send a coal train to the steel factory. So we're going to need that line there as well. It doesn't look pretty at the moment. but I think we can sort that out. And they're not too close together. Okay, so we can signals, that's going to be fine. Now we want to get our passenger train out of here. And what I'm thinking is if we take from this bridge here, let us come out, so we take it on that angle. And there we go. We can bring you straight onto there. Now, this track will need double tracking. Let's just do this so I remember. This can stay a single track. I think we're only going to need one train out here for the time being. That should be everyone connected. I'm scared to click on the build button because we've only got 130,000. I suspect it's going to cost more than that. So the plan, once we get this up and we need power over here too. Okay. That we can set up now. Okay, cool. That isn't building. I thought that was, I winced then, you wouldn't have seen that. I thought that was going to pull everything through for, and we can take, oh, great. We can take a transformer over here. Actually, we may have one which is better with the mods here. I've got a transformer, power transformer. Yeah, that is perfect. And how do we want to set this up? I think we're going to go like this. Yep, okay, cool. Let's do that then. Get you on there, awesome. Oh, okay, and that just triggered all those roads to be built, which isn't a bad thing. We can cover the cost on that. Okay, cool. And now we will run our high voltage in. High voltage, yep. And we're going to bring you over to this section here. And what we can do is we can put ourselves a nice little switch in here. High voltage switch, which we want the high autosave. Finish. Which we want to be like so. Which will be perfect. We can run a road under here in the future as well. Once we can start building our own roads, we can plan networks up a little better. Okay, cool. Let's turn this wireframe off. That's horrendous. That's going to get that built in. So what we do still need, though, we do still need to have a substation in here. So let's get you placed in over here. That's everyone over here that we want to have power. Yep. Okay, cool. You're going in. Grab myself a nice little medium voltage line. Can't quite come straight out. And into that. Awesome. Cool. That's going to give us power here. This is all going to get set up. Which, once we get a coal train on this, we should be able to really pump the coal into there as well and produce some more steel, which we'll be able to sell for the short term, which will make us more money. That is really good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it run through. I'm going to build these tracks up. I'm going to get to the stage where we've got a coal train and a passenger train coming here. And then we can see what the situation is and look to move on to the next stage of our plan, which may be heading to the hilltop, but we shall see where we are. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, hit that thumbs up button, comment below. The comments are really helping, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, take care. Ciao.